Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Today, guys, I want to talk a little bit about, I want to share with you three ways that you can easily get ahead in anything at your job, education, in life in general, in your finances. I'm going to share with you three ways that you can easily get ahead. As you come on in, please like and share this live stream so other people can get this wonderful information. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Alex. I share with you tools, tips, and strategies to help you get over your fear, anxiety, and doubts about money so you can live your best life and leave a legacy. And so today, guys, I want to talk a little bit about how you get ahead. Man, I hear so often, so many times that that people say, between work and kids and family and all the other responsibilities you have, that we don't have time to do some of the things that we say we really want to do, right? Some of the things that we say that we want to do, whether that be start a business, go back and get a degree, um, whatever it is. We always say that there are things that we want to do, but we just don't have the time to do it. And so I'm going to share with you easily three ways that you can easily get ahead. And so these are some of the things that I really believe helped me get to a place of being a better business owner, right? Being a better team leader, being a better business owner, being a better husband, a better friend, someone who's a little bit better in terms of handling my money. These are some of the things that I did to help me just get ahead in any area of life that I really wanted to focus on at that particular time. So number one, here's the first thing. I like to try to give you the meat of what I'm talking about. And I don't like to keep you on very long. So number one, the first thing that I did, and first thing I want to recommend that you do to easily get ahead in anything, is to use your commute, your drive time in a different way. I don't know about you, but when I'm driving around, I'm looking at some of the people who are sitting at the light. They got their music bumping. They got the beats going, boom, boom, boom. I can see their mouth. They are mouthing every word that's coming out their stereo, right? And I just think to myself, man, just imagine if that person bumped that second language that they wanted to learn. That second language in order for them to become bilingual and be more marketable in terms of their career, right? How many people do you think that you'll be able to make more money if you understood, if you were bilingual, if you spoke Spanish, or if you spoke French, Italian, German, whatever, right? Many times we misuse things that we consider to be downtime. And in particular, your commute time in the morning, most of us are commuting anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes a day on average. Okay? And so just imagine how much time or what you can accomplish one day. One day. People don't know this, but when you're in college, a 3-credit hour course really means that you went to this course for 3 hours a week, right? 3 hours a week. And you did that for roughly, if it's a semester situation, you did it for roughly 14 weeks. Now, just imagine if you took 3 days of your drive time, morning, going to work in the morning and coming home in the evening. Just think if you spent that time learning about some topic that you are super interested in, some topic that's going to help you be more effective and more productive at your job. That's some topic that's going to help you generate some more income in your side business or your side hustle. Just imagine if you use that time a little bit differently. Just imagine instead of bumping whatever nonsense that's on the radio, what if you pulled up a podcast that was talking about finances, talking about whatever your chosen career is? Just imagine. Just imagine if you pulled up an audio cast, right? Maybe there's a book that you always wanted to listen to. What if you pulled up the audiobook version, and you listen to the audiobook version on the way to work and on the way home? You do that 3 days a week, right? 3 days a week, going to work, coming home, and you do that for roughly 13, 14 weeks. That is equivalent of taking one subject in college. Just think about that, guys. See, we have to start using, we say we don't have the time to do things that we know will get us ahead in life, but we say we don't have time to do it. And the truth of the matter is we just haven't really evaluated how we're using the time that we have. So I want to encourage you to do that. I want you to think about something that you said that you always wanted to learn. If it's another language or a book that you always wanted to read, get the audio version, go to Audible, go to Kindle, download the audio version, plug it up into your phone, pump it through your speakers instead of listening to whatever nonsense the latest rapper or Drake or Kanye, Donda, whatever. Learn something that's going to get you ahead in life. Learn something that's going to put you on the level of a Drake or a Kanye. Okay? So use your drive time, your commute time differently. That's number one. Number two is actually take an online class in the evening. Again, when you get off work, I know many times we're giving the best of us to our jobs. When we wake up in the morning, we're fully rested, right? And the first thing we do is we take a shower, we get dressed, and then we go give our jobs or our careers the best of what we have. But I want to encourage you, put a little bit in the tank, put a little bit, tuck a little bit away. So when you get off at 5:30 or 6, whatever time you get off in the evening, I want you to start saying, hey, I'm going to take an online course or class. I'm going to go ahead and get that project manager's certification. I'm going to go ahead and learn how to transition or lateral into a different job or career. Go ahead, take that online class in the evening. If you truly want, if you truly want the paper, if you want the degree, right? Take a class, and you can easily do that online in the privacy of your home. Otherwise, buy a course and take the course to get the information that you need to be more effective. See, a lot of times, I don't know if you guys, there's this guy named Jack Ma. Jack Ma, he created China's Amazon. Okay, it's called Alibaba. And Jack Ma, rich dude, right? He said he doesn't care so much about degrees. He's like, degrees ain't nothing more than an expensive piece of paper that you paid for. But getting the knowledge and understanding would trump everything, right? So, if you don't want to take a college course or what have you, buy a course that's going to help you learn how to flip houses. Something that's going to teach you how to buy real estate. Something that's going to help you get to the next level, right? Something that's going to help you do whatever it is that you really want to do in life. Okay? Take an online course or class in the evening. Okay? The third thing I want to share with you, and these are very simple things, guys. The third thing I want to share with you is this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I want you to start planning your day the night before. I want you to start planning your day the night before. So why am I recommending that? It's already been said, and studies show that 8 hours a day, when we're at our jobs 8 hours a day, guess what? We're spending, we're probably only productive 2 or 3 hours a day out of 8. Okay. And typically, what we find is it's because we really don't have a plan of what we want to be able to accomplish throughout the day. We don't have a strategy for trying to figure out how to be more productive, right? So, for instance, if you knowing when your best time of day is very, very valuable. It's very important. And so if there's some really meaningful work that needs to get done that you need to do, I would try to move that work to that time when you are most productive, right? It makes sense. When you are most productive, you want to try to do your most important work during that time, okay? When you know that you are least productive, that's the time when you honestly, you might want to coast a little bit. If you know that that's your natural downtime, just go ahead, coast, rest up, let that be the time that you actually, maybe you even go to lunch or you take a break. Don't take a break during productive time or the time that you're most productive. Take a break during the times when you are naturally around that 1:30, 2 o'clock time frame after lunch. You know what? Take a moment, take a breather. Let that be the time that you actually kind of cool your heels a little bit. So then you can maybe get that last burst of work in before you get off work. Or maybe you can go ahead and take those last few hours. Hey, thank you, Jeff. Or maybe you can take these last few hours of the day and you can literally plan what you want to do the next day. One of the other things that I found that's also effective as well, and I'm finding that's even more important, to be quite honest, as we age, right? We may not have as much energy, right, to do stuff throughout, the day. Sometimes our physical health might even become an issue, right? So these are all things that if you pay attention to them and if you kind of see them happening, then you can start making certain shifts in order that you might be able to continue to get ahead in whatever endeavors you're trying to reach. So, for instance, like I said, if you notice that maybe your energy level is a little bit off, maybe it's time to go get yourself checked out. Make sure that there's nothing wrong that's affecting your energy levels. Okay, it might mean that you might have to change your diet a little bit. It might mean that you might have to take in a little bit more water. And I wasn't planning on saying these things, but these are all things that help you to be more productive and to accomplish more in life. What I'm learning is about myself. I have to try to do more meaningful work in the morning because, for instance, I used to try to get up and work out in the morning. Okay. But by the time I got through working out, by the time I got through taking a shower and, trying to get a bite to eat, it's already 10 o'clock, right? And this is not naturally a productive time for me, right? 10:30. And it's like, okay, why am I not getting as much work done as I normally do? Well, I said, hey, I need to start doing the most important thing first. Brian Tracy, he's a world-renowned educator. He said that he wrote a book called "Eat the Frog." Okay, if you got to eat a frog, you want to do it first thing in the day. You want to do it first thing in the morning. And the same goes if you have an important meeting, if you have some important decisions that need to be made, you want to try to make them when you still have brain energy, brain power to noodle through whatever it is that you are working on and you're thinking about. Okay, that is very, very important. So all of these things are all a part of trying to figure out how to leverage your time, how to leverage your energy and your efforts, right? In order that you can be more productive. And so part of that really means if you start the night before and you start planning what your day is going, how your day is going to flow, or if you start planning how you want your week to flow, then you're going to be number one. Usually, you're going to be a little bit more strategic and you're going to be a lot more clear about what you really want to accomplish. That's the first thing. The second thing is you are now putting yourself in a position where you can be more selective and strategic about where you place those items to be done and to be performed. Okay. Now, if you're doing those things correctly, what you should have is you should have number one, probably more things are getting done. Number two, more important things will probably get done. And then number three, you will probably have better results for these things that are super important. So those are the three things that I would really encourage you to take a look at. I would say number one, use your drive time, your commute time, your time in the car. I call it the audio university. Hey, Deborah, we call it audio university. That's what I used to call it, right? That's the time when I would, I'm in the car. I can listen to whatever I want to listen to. Hey, what's going to help me be more effective today? What's going to help me get ahead today? What's going to help me be more competitive today, right? And I can pop that in a podcast, a book, an audio cassette. I used to listen to audio cassette tapes back in the day that I bought, but it allowed me to drill into my head over and over and over again these positive ideas, these positive messages, these strategic messages that I needed to hear in order that I might be able to be more effective in whatever it was that I'm doing. So use your drive time more strategically. Number one. Number two, leave some in the tuck. When you leave at the end of the day, in the evening time, set aside some time where you can either take an online class, take an online course, where you can read a book, something that's going to help you be more effective in your job, off your job, whatever. But if you can give somebody else 8-9 hours of the day, surely you can give yourself 1 hour so you can improve whatever it is that you want to improve in life. And then finally, you want to try to use the very end of your work day, or you want to try to use your night before you go to bed. You want to try to plan your day so you can be more strategic about how you use your day and what things you plan to get accomplished. And if you do that effectively, you're going to get more work done, you're going to get better results, and the work that you do is going to be usually more important. All right. So let's see. Deborah says she gets up at the same time, even when she doesn't have to work. That is a good suggestion, Deborah. I like that one because it keeps you on a schedule. It keeps you on a schedule. So now all we have to do is figure out, all right, if I don't have to get up and go to work, how am I going to use this time to be more effective in whatever it is that I want to do? How can I use this time to get ahead? What can I learn? What can I work on? What can I be strategic about? Okay. All of these things are super important. And especially if you know that there's something that you really want to do in life, and if you feel like you just don't have the time to do it, I would encourage you to do an audit of your time. Look and see where where you may be wasting time and not being as productive as you possibly can. So if you take these 3 steps, if you do these things, I guarantee you, you will start to feel more accomplished. You're going to start to get more out of life. And chances are you're actually going to start seeing the results start to show up either in your personal life, in your finances, in your professional life, in your spiritual life, whatever it is. I think you're going to start seeing major results. All right. So, hey, take care. God bless. I hope this helps you. As always, we'll see you next time.